Good morning. Glad to be here with some adults. Before and after school, heavy duty parenting time. And I'm grateful for yoga practice to help be able to just come back to yourself when the world is full of things that are challenging, to come back to your own true nature, which is to be at peace. Take a moment to arrange your seated pose mindfully so you feel good, that you feel easeful, feeling that you can prop yourself up or sit in an alternative way. Weave your fingers together. This is the gesture of new beginnings. Let them rest open in your lap, Ujjayi Breathing. Sit with relaxed body, relaxed spine. It's okay if you round softly as you sit for a moment. New month, new day. Close your eyes, feel the energy of your body. Guide your breath. Stillness. Let your hands open into each other and press the palms together. Line up your fingers. Just feel the energy of your hands. Lift your elbows. Press to activate your chest and your back. Exhale, draw your navel in towards your spine. Feel that big shift. I just made that giant change in my body. You couldn't even see it, but now I'm supported from the belly with that navel drawing in and up. Close your eyes, be aware of that area. So we have this toning in the low belly. The breath is above it. Fingertips to the center of your forehead. Just gently pull your skin as you come down to the sides and down your jawline. Sweeping the jawline to bring your hands together. And this time into your heart, rest your elbows down into your body. Hug your arms in. Bring your forehead to your fingertips. Your shoulders are down your back. Your neck is long. And the brain and heart have a moment together. Just maintaining some steady breathing is really fine. You don't have to add anything else. I welcome the healing and the good energy of this practice today. Sit up tall. Release your arms overhead, thumbs up. Navel in and up. So in and up, low belly. Breath of fire 10 times. Not forcing, you don't have to go fast. The 11th breath in. Exhale, release down your arms. Take up your bow. Come around to the right side for bow twist. Gently squeeze your hands. Reach your arms away. Activate your upper body. Let your eyes go aside to look back. One more time. Exhale, release your arms. Come back to center. Lean back and balance on your sacrum. You may lift up your feet. Playful balancing, boat preparation. And come to the other side of your legs. Different if you like, or legs the same. Low belly in and up, a little touch reminder. Take up the bow. Look back, twist. Now we're moving into the Ujjayi breathing, which is the nose breath, steady with sound. Don't squeeze your fingernails into your hands, but squeeze your fists so your arms feel active all the way up to your shoulders, your chest. One more deep breath. Release, relax, return to center. And sacrum balance. Hold your legs if you need to help you sit tall. And back down with your legs. One more thing, seated cat-cow pose today. Cat-cow, not cacao. I'm focusing on hold your knees, broaden your shoulder blades, round your upper back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, gently bring your heart forward. We usually do this in cat-cow position, on the hands and knees. Round, focus, squeeze, lift your heart and your chin. One more time, slowly. Just focus on your shoulder blades going out towards the sides of your torso. And then squeezing them together. And this all helps create movement and strength there. And then relax into a neutral position. Pause for a breath with feeling just your shoulder blades. Nice and relaxed on your back. Release and come to Tadasana. Taking several rounds of breath. If you would like to pause for anything along the way, a squat or a forward fold. Sometimes arrangement of clothing so it won't bother you later. Hair, get any of that out of the way here. And stand in mountain with easy wide feet. Relax arms. Press your feet into the earth, spread your toes. Feel your legs firm. Feel both of your knees. Lift above your kneecaps. Feel your thighs firm. Pelvis balanced, so your low back feels long. The toning in the low belly helps you feel centered and grounded. Weave together your fingers. Once again, Ujjayi Mudra. Take easy wide feet. Turn out your toes as much as you like, so you just feel really like you can get into your legs as needed here. Interlace press up. Breathe in. Take your back ribs up too. Breathe out, side bend to the right. Keep your elbows bent as needed. No force. No holding back. Releasing side body. One more exhale. Bend your knees a little bit and then press your hands towards the center in front of you. And then up again. Release down your arms. Weave your fingers the other way. Inhale, press up. Exhale, side bend. Good. So first, just a little bit. You can let your knees bend to support your arms up. Back ribs lift. See if your side body will start to relax. Go a little more. One more breath. Use your legs. Come down and center. Up, press up, gaze up. Breathe in. Exhale, release your arms. Step into mountain pose now. For Surya Namaskar, sun salutation with this intention of greeting the sun. Just blow your own mind thinking about where we are in the universe. Inhale, hands together up to the sky. Slow, deep breaths. Exhale to forward fold. So there's lots of time. Let your knees bend, come to your forward fold. Wherever your hands can reach down with your head. Extend your spine, half lift. Exhale, right leg only, going back. Framing that front foot, you can do your fists instead. Torso flush on the inside of the bent knee. Nice long neck. Give your body a little time to get used to this idea. One more exhale. Step back your leg to plank pose. So the hands need to do the outward spiral. Inner elbows coming forward. It's okay if your knees come down. Legs are firm, press your thighs up. Use your whole body, use your breath, and also add a little softness. One more breath. Bring down your knees, keep your toes tucked. Walk back your hands to soul stretch pose. I'm gonna reset my toes a little bit. You may stop at any point with your hands where they are. If you wanna bring them to your legs and be upright, that's okay too. 5 breaths, stretching your feet mindfully. Also stretching the fronts of your legs. Finding that just right place. No harming. Ahimsa. Release to your hands, release your feet. Come back to child's pose with the arms to the right side, walking up. Letting that left arm go a little further. So you lengthen along the side and rest on your head. Your hips can be up or down. Or somewhere in between. For slow, deep breaths, stretching into tight places one more time. Inhale up to tabletop pose. Feel that pulling action. Walk your hands to the sides, spinning them around, stopping at any point with all of these things. Next time we'll breathe out, add a lion's breath. Stick your tongue out if you like, gaze at your nose, make some noise with your exhale through your mouth. Inhale deeply. Feel it activate your chest. Carefully release your hands. Go back to child's pose. Latissimus release, second side, head down. Calming. One more time. Exhale. Come to center. Fingertips and cat pose. Round spine. Tuck your chin. Tuck your tail. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out, flatten your hands and your back. Breathe in, cow spine gently. Bring your heart forward, gaze at your nose. Exhale, downward dog. Find your spiraling outward hands a little wider than your shoulders. Press, lift up. Settle your heels towards the earth. Maybe your knees are bending. For 1, 2. You support this pose with a strong abdomen. Uddiyana Bandha, navel towards the spine. Can you soften anything for the last breath? Are you gripping? Is your face relaxed? Exhale. Second side with the high lunge. Bring your right foot forward. Take a moment for arrangement and modification. Back knee could come down. Nice long neck. Steady eyes off the nose, side breaths. It's a good season to focus on strength and stability. The windswept autumn. One more time. Step forward. Come to halfway lift. Fold forward, breathe out. Press your feet, strong legs. Support standing. Yoga helps teach us to use our whole bodies. Good, arms up. When you come to your exhale, bring it on down to your heart and then to your side. So you gently open your heart, creating this positive, neutral pattern in your rib cage and shoulder blades here. Take it all in. Bend your knees, reach your arms, inhale. Breathe out, straighten and fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, left leg back first. With some time here, you can suspend your exhale, take your left leg back. Come to that lunge position, adding the rotation, pressing up and reaching up and down. Your back knee could come down. You might tuck your tailbone a little bit. For just one more breath. Exhale, unwind your twist. Bring down your back knee and bring that right leg back. Upward dog. Slide your hands out so you have lots of room for your spine to be long. Elbows coming forward, tail tuck, press, unfurl, stretch your front body and gaze down. Flip over your feet, pike up your hips. Downward dog for 5 breaths. Knee down version is fine too, just working on long spine. Just one more exhale, press your weight back into your legs so there's a pushing action in your hands. The uplift in the belly helps you step your left leg forward for the second side, high lunge twist. Intending to get warm here, reach up and down. Three. Activate your body. One more breath. Unwind, exhale. Step forward, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms. Exhale, come back to center. Lift your elbows, pause for free breath. Pranavasana. Utkatasana variation, feet hip distance apart. Just consider where your leg bones come into your body. Bend your knees, sink your hips back. Doesn't have to be big. Take your right arm across both your legs. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. Concentrate on holding steady in fierce pose. New variation. One more time. Breathe in. Release. Change sides. Stay in your squat. Strong legs support hips and spine. One more breath. Exhale, release. Straighten your legs, cradle your elbows, and come to Uttanasana. Knees soft or bent as needed. You can let your shoulders hang out of your body in this variation. Just let it all hang. As you gently awaken the backs of your legs. 3. Come up slightly to make room for your inhales. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Bring your hands to your pelvis, press your feet, and stand up, pressing both legs straight. Exhale. A bend to your knees. Step to the right side of your mat. Wide parallel feet to start. Turn your right foot towards the back of your mat and ankle your left foot in a bit for triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana. So here we fold over at the greater trochanter where part of our hip is at crease at the top of your leg. Fold into that. You can hold at the crease today if you like. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Navel in supports the release. Come up. Change to wide parallel feet. Settle your other hand into that crease at the top of your leg. Turn your feet. For Utthita Trikonasana, second side. Reaching up with your other arm. 5 breaths. And the fifth one. Inhale, coming up. Stretch your arms wide, wide feet. And exhale, bring down your arms. Turn your right leg again to the back of your mat. Add your knee bend. Come into your lunging position, hips to the side. Lean and rest on your bent leg with your fingers together. Turn sideways again so you can see this variation. And take your other arm up into the air. Let's try a forward stroke like you're swimming. Reach forward and scoop it around. Come back up. Let's try a back stroke with the arm. Back stroke several times here. Imagine yourself swimming on your back. One more time, circle it around. Inhale, stand up. Change your legs to the other side. Have a moment to come in. Lead when you're ready. Arm up. Forward stroke. And then back stroke. Good. Mindful. Curious. One more time around. And inhale, release up to your wide stance, wide parallel stance. Come to horse stance or goddess pose with the toes turning out, come down the center line to a wide squat. Make sure you feel nice and balanced for this variation with your hands just above your knees. Feel the strength of your legs. Take your right shoulder and press it down towards the floor in the center. So creating a twist in your spine, back stretch, keep your legs even. You create the degree of this movement. 3. Open feet. Exhale. Release the rotation, straighten your legs, float up to star pose, 5 breaths, soft. Gently reaching up. One more time, also reaching down. Second side. Hands to the thighs. This time the left shoulder. Rotating your spine. Stretch your back. Keep your legs same. 2. One more exhale. Inhale up and out to star pose. And breathe out, release to the top section of your mat once again. Revolving triangle pose. Hips to the front, right leg going back, angle your foot, and just take a moment to refine your stance. You feel very solid here before we go anywhere. There's space this way between your feet as well as this way. Find your center with your hands. A nice reach with your right arm. Breathing in. Breathe out. Guide yourself to forward fold. It's okay for your front knee to bend in this position. You can stop at any point. So we're combining forward fold with rotation. So be careful. Open it out slowly to any degree. New perspective. Don't hold back, but also soften if you are working really hard. One more breath to explore that for yourself. Use an exhale to unwind and an inhale to stand up and change sides. Foundation. Inhale up. Exhale forward slowly. Just keep breathing as you find your way in. Using your leg creates a lot of stability. Come to the floor if you want to. Open your twist to any degree. The pelvis is level here, the low back is flat. I'm just creating a little rotation in the upper back, the middle back, neck. One more time. Exhale, release your twist. Inhale, stand up. And step to the top section of your mat. Feel your heart beating, your energy, the positive effect of this effort. Inhale, sky. Exhale, earth. Slowly give your body time. Halfway lift, remove the spine through these waves. Exhale, both legs back. Bend your knees, spread your hands, both legs back. Tadasana, the side plank pose. So come to the outside edge of your right foot or bring down your knee. Stack up your legs, be creative. Reach up, and perhaps adding that rainbow arm overhead. Actively press into the earth. This creates a lot of stability in your shoulder, your core. One more time. Carefully bring your other hand back down. Knees down. Extended child's pose. Means the elbows are up, the toes are tucked. One more breath out. Tadasana, second side. That's really the name. So a little foundational work here. This outward spiraling hand, it's your shoulder outward spiraling. The hand is either under your shoulder or a little ahead of it. Knee down version or straight legs. Reach up and over. Already halfway there. One more breath, determination. And a mindful coming back to center. Release back to child's pose of choice. Maybe drape the arms. One more exhale. Coming out to your hands and knees position for threading needle. Start by taking your right hand in your skull and bring your elbow towards your other elbow and open out as much as you can. Twice more. Elbow to elbow. Open out. And the next time you come elbow to elbow, release your arms, slide it through, lower down to your skull. Let your feet rest together. Refine your other hand so it's supportive and restful. Deeper 8 breaths. Here we have a little uplift in the pelvic floor as well as the low belly. Mula Bandha, the root. One more exhale. Inhale up to center for the other side. Hand behind your skull, elbow to elbow 3 times. Come around, open out. This one's good for mid-back stiffness. Can be practiced every day. One more time. Open. Down and thread your needle. Lower to your skull carefully. Refine your foundation as needed and hold steady 5 or 8. Neck is long. Tummy is firm. Just in that lower belly. The rest of your belly is free. Inhale when you are ready, up and out. And come to downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Straighten your legs, bring down your head. Open hands and feet. Try lifting your fingers and your toes. Relax and back down. Breathe one more time. Uplift in the low belly. Helps you step your right leg forward, angle your back heel, rise to warrior A position. Once you are up, take up your arms, shoulders down. Keep a downward gaze off your nose tip or lift your chin and gaze up. We do the 3 warriors together on each side. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, open to warrior B. Make your little refinements. Exhale, hold steady. When we practice, we learn to come into the poses without a whole lot of fuss. And 5. Release your arms, warrior C. We need to return towards the front of the mat with the hips. Shift weight into the front leg. Lift the back one. And maybe reach forward. So your back toes could be on the floor. 5, 4, keep trying. 3, 2, and one more time. Bring your foot down besides the other one. Pause. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Keep breathing back to downward facing dog. And second side, warriors A through C, left foot forward, rise. 5 breaths. Shoulders down as you reach your arms. Gaze up or down. One more deep, slow breath. Exhale, heart. Inhale, Virabhadrasana B. Turn your back toes out. Lengthen your stance, turn your head. Five. Transition to warrior C. Just go right into it. If you can make that transition, I'm going to get my feet close together first of all and turn to the front to start. And then come with that leg up. Maybe concentrate deeply. Do what you need to with your own hands and your gaze to find your steadiness. Playful attitude. One more breath. Exhale, return to Tadasana. Gratitude for standing practice. Time for seated practice. One more time, sweep up your arms to the sky. Bend your elbows and knees and fold forward. Step back your legs, spread your hands. Knees down, elbows down. Slide out to your belly. Lift your legs, bring them back down, come together. The legs are reaching and the big toes touch on the inside edges. Bring your knuckles to the floor along the side of you. Lift your head a little bit, lift your chest. Maybe lift your legs if that doesn't create strain. Shalabhasana, locust, they're still out there jumping around, the crickets. Some sensation in the front of the pelvis here. You might notice some tightness there. Breathe into it, soften it. One more breath, lengthen your front body. And relax, release. Soften shoulders, head to the right. Heels rest out. Just bring your head to the other side. Continue to be soft and breathing. Once more, grounding front body. Feel where you touch the earth. You can press to child's pose and then sit, or if you'd like to flow through the upward facing dog, downward facing dog poses on your way there. That can be your choice. Do sit down, perhaps elevating into your pelvis with a blanket. Staff pose. Draw back your toes. Release your feet towards the earth and walk them in so you can come to the soles of your feet. Fingers forward, hands back. Option, we've been working on just building the strength of pressing here without actually lifting, so optional to lift or not. Just practice on straightening your arms, lifting your chest. Finding that action in your upper body. If it feels good, lift your hips up too. Keep your chin tucked unless you know you like taking your head back. One more breath. Exhale, release those actions. Bring your feet together and your knees apart. Bring your heels in closer to your pelvis, whatever that is for you. The roots of your big toes and your thumbs open like a book. Then leave your fingers around your feet. Sit up tall, breathe in. Breathe out, hinge forward from your pelvis, from your hips. Go forward, lengthen your spine, and then come down. Be where you are. Your arms can gently encourage your legs to open. One more exhale. Breathe in, come up. Release your hands and straighten your legs out. Help them out. Bring them back out in front of you. Bend your right knee. Bring it across your left, sitting tall. Option to fold your bottom leg back. So just teaching this one with the variation of the straight. If you like the bottom leg folded back beside you, you can do that. Let your belly be relaxed. You're going to rotate towards that top knee. So over towards the right side, hand behind for support. Look back, twist. Stretching along your hip. Exhale. Return to center and pick up your heel and your knee for hip cradle pose. Hold or rest it on your leg and fold forward a bit. Feeling your attention soften to the space between your eyebrows. Brain energy trying to find a place to rest. One more of your breaths. Release with care. Other side. Tadasana. Ardha Matsyendrasana variation. Maybe you fold in the bottom leg or keep it straight today just to experience this version. Sit tall. Rotation to look back, twist. Exhale. Return to center. Hip cradling position. Hold your foot and your knee stay, or if you want to settle down on your other leg and fold, you may do that. Reach your heart forward. Doesn't matter how far forward you go, just have that intention of forwardness. One more breath out. Release. Cross your ankles. Make your way back to your belly with an optional vinyasa flow through. That means flowing through the up dog, down dog shapes. So optional there. Lower down. And let's do some half frog for people who have some back muscles that are irritated. It's a lovely position, and it's a yin pose. So we're getting ready to just take a chill few minutes here. Down on your belly. Let your right leg come up alongside you on the floor. So the knee stays on the floor, comes up to any degree. You can adjust or cushion that knee if you need to. Turn your head that way as well. Draw down your shoulders. You can shorten your torso by side bending a little bit more towards the right with your upper body. And hold steady. Completely let go of your muscular effort. It can seem like a big ask sometimes, but try to relax and enjoy your breathing. Let your brain be soft. Slowly go over to the other side. Take some time with that releasing of your leg back. And pause in the center for a moment. Then when you feel ready, bring your left knee alongside you on the floor. Lying down, half frog position. Turn your head towards the left, maybe bringing your torso around towards the left as well. Make sure you don't have any bones pressing into your temples or anything like that that would cause you to be distracted by discomfort. Scan your body, make sure everything's okay, and then rest with your breathing. It can be nice just to find soft ice, and closing your eyes can sometimes turn on your brain. Whatever brings you the most into the present. In the present, you are still. Your body is at ease. No need to do anything. Relaxing your deep core muscles. Release with some slowness, letting your legs straighten out and roll from here to your right side, supporting your head. Bring a hand to your low belly and just lightly engage there. And bend your top knee, bring your heel towards your hip, use your arm coming down from above to catch your ankle. And let your foot just rest into your hand. So create a little half bow shape. Gently open your front body. And ground your lower leg to help you balance here. 3. Last one. Release. Coming to the second side. Support your skull, hand to low belly, balance. Ground your leg. Bend your top knee. Come down with your hand. Catch your ankle or your foot. Just the top of your foot is fine. Just whatever you can reach comfortably. Let it rest into your hand to stretch your chest and your shoulder, and your leg. Soften as much as you can. One more exhale. Release your foot, come back to your belly. Coming to back body. You could flow through once more if you're feeling restless or want to just keep working on your strength. Or just roll over. That would work. Come on through and lie down with your knees bent. Also, a good place for any clothing you would like to add at this point. Some socks maybe. And if you get onto your back and your knees are bent, just rest there. Enjoy being on the back of your body, feeling that place where you touch. Put your arms open with your palms up, soft hands. Lift your low back away from the floor and press it down into the floor. Twice more, tilting pelvis forward and back. Feel how that pelvis connects to your spine. And relax. Turn out your toes and turn over your palms down. Bring both knees over to the right side and over to the left side. Moving hips through their range of motion, internal and external. Go to your own degree each way, twice more. Return to center and carefully bring in your knees, just one at a time. Bring them into your chest. Hands on your knees, circle your sacrum both ways. So circle your knees and feel how that connects to your sacrum. Go the other way. Settle into center and curl your chin towards your chest, lift your head. Squeeze in. Slowly lower your shoulders and skull to the floor on the center of your head. And then coming to Ananda Balasana. Lots of variations. Happy baby pose, wide knees. You can catch your feet. You can hold behind your legs. Settle into one of those options and breathe 5 times. Try to soften around your hips. Meditate upon soft hips. Eight to 10 breaths. Slowly stretching your body out for Shavasana. If you need a pillow under your knees in this pose, it's nice to just have it ready because this position really lengthens the low back, preparation for coming out and stretching out your legs. Just let this be, like our other poses, a mindful setting up. Plenty of time to relax the fronts of your hips. Relax your legs. Relax your feet. Your toes. Check in with your upper body, your shoulder blades, maybe a little arranging your skull, finding center. You can rest your hands on your body or let them open beside you. Deeply breathe in, stretch as much breath in as you can until you float up to a nice full feeling. Open your mouth and let it go. Allowing the breath to reset into its own patterning. Allowing your body to receive this information in your nervous system. Accepting the strength, openness, self-knowledge. Levitate. He asks me if I'd like to levitate, as if an invitation. I don't know, I tell him, yet my head butts against the ceiling. My body slips horizontally out the window. No one looks surprised. Air currents turn me sideways, offer views of grass, meadows, clouds. My feet don't touch the ground. This is not unusual. This world is built for tall people. Birds flock around me, nudge me into formation. A strange feeling enters my ribs. My bones feel hollow, my neck flexible. My perception changes. I'm hungry for worms, want to build a nest. The moon becomes directional, lights the way to my new home. With a little deeper breathing, and feel your consciousness return to the surface. Staying still, observing. And the invitation to release the stillness from your body and return to your seated position of choice. Taking some time, transitioning. You may do this in your own way. Once you're seated, touch your forehead center with your first two fingers of your dominant hand. Breathe in from the right side of your nose. Breathe out to the left. Breathe in the left side. Breathe out the right. Release your hand, breathe with both sides. Weave your fingers together once again. Circling back to the beginning. Just letting yourself feel complete. Thank you for joining me for this practice, for helping lift my mood with your presence and the practice of yoga together. Transition gradually so that you don't shock your body. Take a little time as you move on to the next thing. Taking some nourishment in the form of some not cold liquid, if possible. If you really crave cold liquids like I do, just try to teach yourself in the cold weather that it's really better. It's less effort on your body.